Welcome back. All right, news of the day video for all you fine people on the internet. It is Thursday. It is June the 12th. So, the game is tonight, Game 4, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific start. The Oilers and the Florida Panthers. And for the Florida Panthers, the only note I have for today is that they're relaxed. They're relaxed. They're confident. Bobrovsky's numbers have been very strong, and they sound like a team that is ahead in the Stanley Cup final. They sound like a team that doesn't feel like they need to make any changes. I haven't seen anything about any changes. Why would they bother? Whereas the Oilers, remaining confident in their ability to bounce back, but you can tell that tonight is being viewed as a very, very important game for the right reasons here. The Oilers making a couple of lineup changes. Jeff Skinner is in the lineup. Victor Arvidsson comes out of the lineup. Troy Stetcher's in the lineup. John Klingberg's out. And that's the move that I think we all knew was coming for this game tonight. I'm a big Stetcher fan, so hey, glad to see he's going to get into a Stanley Cup final game, and he's saying all the right things, but it's another game. The stakes are huge, but he's treating it like it's another hockey game for him. Stuart Skinner does get the start. I know Skinner's record in Game 4s. It's 6-0 with a .955 save percentage. It does not mean they win tonight. Like, there's nobody in the Florida locker room right now going, well, have you seen Skinner's Game 4 record? Shows it to the guys, and the guys go, well, I thought we could win tonight, but clearly because of this we can't. We'll see if Skinner is 7-0 in Game 4s after tonight, or if he's 6-1. Either way, we're still going to hear about it for quite some time going forward. Next year in the playoffs, we'd hear about it again. Well, he's 6-1 now in Game 4s. It's still an excellent record if you're 6-1 rather than 7-0, but he's trying to make it 7-0. So let me know who you're picking for tonight's game. Should be a very, very entertaining matchup. The LA Kings, Anze Kopitar, has won his third Lady Byng trophy. And what's interesting is there was some years back I did videos on all of the trophies, based on, from their inception until today, how they were brought about. And the Lady Byng is one that I don't think gets a lot of respect, but it should. If you look at historically who's won the Lady Byng trophy, it's a pretty prestigious list generally. And Kopitar winning his third, it's another reason he ends up being a first ballot Hall of Famer. It is not one of the top reasons, of course. There's Stanley Cups and other awards in there, but Kopitar, being as gentlemanly as he is, while he is as good defensively as he's been, that says a lot. So same as like Jacob Slavin when he's won it previously. When you can play that well defensively and you stay out of the penalty box, that's nothing short of remarkable. There is an award show today at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, to be completely honest, because basically there's 2 awards left to be handed out, the Hart and the Vezina. Both of those could go to Connor Hellebuyck, so it could be the Connor Hellebuyck show. Be kind of weird. I think it would be hilarious if it was just like Hellebuyck in an empty stadium. Nobody's in his, and he just goes up, gets the award both times. They could even have fireworks in the background for him when he gets them. But there is the possibility he wins both. For the Hart Trophy, he's up against Kucherov and Draisaitl. Both of those are worthy considerations as well. But with the Vezina, it's pretty obvious he's going to win it. So we'll see who ends up winning both awards tonight. But there's not really much reason for an award show of any import. We'll see what happens. I sometimes feel like maybe if you had the award show at the end of the regular season before the playoffs, but even then, logistically, it doesn't work because a lot of players who are in the playoffs would have to be there for the award show. I don't know. And the award show has been objectively not fun to watch in general. Yeah. And I don't think people are going to be upset with me for saying so. It's been a hard watch. I think we've done live streams of the award show before, and it's not great. Anyways, moving along. Pierre LeBrun is the latest to chime in and say that the Canucks are interested in Marco Rossi from the Minnesota Wild. I think that would make total sense for them to be interested in Rossi. And this has been the rumor for a while now that the Canucks would be in on Rossi. He is looking for, in the $7 million range when it comes to the salary cap. And for the Canucks, they are definitely looking for more talent amongst their forward group. So we'll see what happens there. And if Rossi's on his way to the Vancouver Canucks, it may have to wait until July. Maybe it has to wait until after free agency's done. but it definitely sounds like the Canucks are kicking the tires on Rossi, who is a restricted free agent this summer. So Dallas has lost a little bit of goaltending depth today as Hellberg signs a 3-year deal with Djurgården in Sweden. So I thought this was interesting in that I was just talking about Djurgården in one of the preview or one of the prospect videos when I was talking about Frondell. And Hellberg, I just saw him play early last week, or I guess just a few days ago, when the van was broke. The van's fixed now. Thankfully, it was not anywhere near as bad as it sounded at the time. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but our brake pads were down to 18%, so the brake pads have been replaced. But so it might be a good, maybe I think it probably seized. Anyways, whole other discussion. But Hellberg has signed a 3-year deal, so he's on his way out. He's a big goaltender. I liked Hellberg. I understand that he's one of those goaltenders that he's very good in the AHL, never quite caught on in the NHL. So all the best to him. I wish him all the best. And I'm sure that he will enjoy playing in Sweden for the next 3 years. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding any of the items on the board. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event that you may not have done so already. I would not be surprised if the Kreider trade that we saw earlier today ends up leading to other trades and other movement in the National Hockey League over the next week or so. So stay tuned for that, and I'll be here to report on it if/when that does take place. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. If you haven't already hit like and subscribe, please do. That being said, I will talk to you again soon.